Hey, I'm Nicholas Prom,
Chase.
And I'm Dylan.
and you're watching Posers Must
Posers must die!
Die. That's right, guys. Our latest adventures in the exciting and kick-ass world of heavy metal. How you guys doing this week? I feel like, man, I was so sick last week. Oh my God! And now
Doing better?
I feel like a human being again.
Right
Yes,
on.
so that's really good.
Sweet.
And yeah, and so we've got plenty of cool shit to talk about this week. So why don't we get right into it? We have for our new album review, Chase, what do we have?
We have Atomic Terror's Evil Outlaws, rather. Four-track EP, I guess. Released May 23rd. I will go ahead and start off by saying it's four tracks of fun. These guys know how to have fun.
Yay! They do know how to have fun.
Yeah.
They are a fun group. Full disclosure, disclaimer, I manage this band. So, but I wouldn't manage a band that I wasn't a fan of. So, I do like them. I do need to lean on you guys more for this review because it's like, how can I really be objective? I am their manager. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I like this, and this is really fun. I think especially the two originals that are on here are kind of a nice preview of what lays in store on the upcoming full length that should be out by the end of the year. They're working hard on songwriting at present. So, but Chase, I totally cut you off. Carry on, please.
No, you're good. Uh, I noticed that they snuck in the on the title track there, Evil Outlaws. They snuck in the it contains the words "creeping death," "sweating bullets," and my favorite, like ghouls haunting the chapel. You think these guys like 80s thrash at all? You think maybe they let that influence their sound?
I
Maybe a little
wonder.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is so funny that I did not notice that at all. I love that. That's very
Oh
good.
yeah, no,
Thank you,
that's fun.
Chase. I appreciate that you picked up on that in the lyrics.
I
Dylan?
think I heard that, I wasn't reading the lyrics, but I did hear Haunting the Chapel at one point. I'm like, oh, you guys!
Yeah. And so that's really fun. We like some references to the classics. Uh, and Atomic Terror. There. I will say, I think it's. What do you guys think of? Let me frame it this way. What do you guys think of the addition of how can I put it? Thomas does the lead vocals and he kind of does that his Millie Petroza style, and then
Yeah, yeah.
but Zach and especially Tyler have been coming in with backing vocals. I mean, there's gang
Yeah,
vocals in the
okay.
Evil Outlaws, but then there's like the higher stuff. Uh,
There's some clean
that
stuff in there,
that's
yeah.
yeah, the higher cleaner stuff, and then Tyler is doing
Yeah.
that. Well, you have some thoughts on that? It's adding another dimension, I think.
I was
That was
going to
actually
mention that. No, go ahead, Chase.
that was actually in my notes. Was I was actually going to ask because I couldn't tell who was doing the clean. Was it the same? But no, you just answered that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it. And in the they have that the Rush cover there. There was a lot more of that going on,
Yeah,
and I
I
had a
mean,
lot of fun with that.
yeah, I mean that's definitely Tyler's territory, vocally, more so than Tom for sure. But yeah, so yes, two originals and two covers. They cover the
Yeah,
Temple of Syrinx section of the 2112 by Rush, and
yeah.
Fight Till Death by Slayer. Some interesting covers. To me, I just there's more juice for the originals, for me.
Okay.
But covers are fun and that's neat. But yeah, more from you guys, please.
Uh, in the cover of Fight Till Death, the guitar tone they were using, I didn't realize how much that opening sort of sounds like "Ain't Talking About Love."
Wow.
just
Again, you're pulling
just a
out stuff
little.
I've never noticed. You're pulling out stuff that I never noticed. That's so fun. Um, but yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love the title track Evil Outlaws, and I was gonna ask about those like dueling vocals. Like you had the main vocals that we know and love from Atomic Terror, and then you had like the cleaner stuff, and I wasn't sure if that was like, I don't know, but now you've confirmed it. Yeah. I love that. I really love that. We should still have songs where it's just main vocals, but I love that once in a while, just throw in some dueling sort of vocals like that. It was very fun.
Yeah, and it's just like another layer of stuff that they can bring to the table. You know, I like that there are gang vocals in this song too. You know, in the chorus.
That's gonna be fun to do live. Can't wait to do that one live. Evil Outlaws.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah,
that's gonna rule.
Yeah.
And the band have big plans for this song in particular. They're going to a ghost town in like central or southern Oregon to shoot a music video for it.
Hell yeah!
Fun. All right.
So
cool.
The idea is kind of like they're gonna do like a thrash metal version of like the Rat Wanted Man video.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm on board.
yeah. So that's gonna be fun. And of course, folks can check out their previous music video for Endless War, which is all over the YouTube. So you can get it there.
These covers, though. Can I talk about these covers, please?
Talk about them. Let's talk. Yeah.
I love Atomic Terror's covers when they do them. When I saw them in Salem, they did a cover of Creeping Death, and that was that yes, cool. And that was just a warm up.
Oh, that's
they just did that as a warm up, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I was fucking breaking my teeth on the stage. That shit ruled. So I was so happy to see a couple covers on this EP. They were very fun. Temples of Syrinx fucking ruled. I loved this version of it. 2112 is one of my favorite albums. First album I bought on vinyl.
Nice.
So I was very happy to hear this cover because I love that fucking song from this album.
Yeah, I mean, right.
And Fight Till Death, like, goddamn, they kind of made this their own when they played it in a weird way. Like, I kept forgetting I was listening to a Slayer cover. The way they played it sounded like an Atomic Terror song. Yeah, it was like perfect. It's a perfect fucking thing for them to play. So,
yeah, I think it was a good choice. It was a good choice.
Yeah. Humble opinions.
Yeah, yeah. Any more juice on the originals, Evil Outlaws and Mists and Shadows?
Shadow. I appreciated the dark fantasy tone of Mists and Shadows. I like metal in general that hits that as a topic, as a fictional point and everything. But thrash, it's a nice taste. Leaves a nice taste in your mouth with it. So nice. I like that alone.
Well, there you go. Cool.
Yeah.
I really appreciated the Unforgiven sample at the beginning of Evil Outlaws. I fucking love Unforgiven.
Yeah.
And hearing that was like, mwah.
Yeah, that is very cool. I hope they don't come across any licensing or getting it yoinked from YouTube when they do a music video. They might need to excise that quote, or maybe not. I don't know.
That's true.
It might might fall under fair use. I'm not sure because it is short. But these are legal things to think about, and as their manager, I do need to be cognizant of such things. But yeah, any more thoughts on these guys? Anything at all?
No, just a killer little EP, and I'm excited for a next full length.
Yeah, well, and between this and the full length, there's also going to be the live album.
Yes.
Which
all right, of course.
Yes. Which that doesn't suck that's happening. So yeah, we've got there's a lot going on with Atomic Terror right now, and it's really good stuff. We've had a good year so far, and we're really cooking as an organization. And I'm really proud of the guys, and this is really a lot of fun. Shout out to Ben House, who did the album cover art. Ben House, who's the frontman of Manthus.
Very nice.
Great job on this.
Beautiful cover. I was just gonna say, I love this cover, and I'm glad Atomic Terror has like this mascot that they're sticking with.
Yeah, the aggressor. And in one of the meetings we had, I said, look, you got a mascot. Use it. This is a marketing tool, okay? The aggressor needs to be on every piece of merch, every poster, every album cover.
You're very right. You're very right.
Whatever going forward. It's because that's branding, okay? We want to create the strongest association between this character and this band. So, but yeah, this EP is a lot of fun, and it's just a taste of what's to come the rest of the year. So yeah. So you guys dug it? Yeah, we dig it.
Yeah, we dig
All
it.
right,
Fun.
Atomic Terror. Good job, guys. Okay. Yeah, okay, great. So moving on to Chase's classic album.
Okay, we got Witchfind, Give 'Em Hell.
1980.
Released,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, no, that's cool. 1980 on Rondelay Records. And, dudes, okay, I'll be honest, I have actually never heard of Witchfind. I mean, I've heard of Witchfind of a different, I think there was a different band called that. There was Witchfinder, Witchfinder General, et cetera, on and on. But I'm not sure I've actually listened to them before. Some of these songs sounded familiar, like I heard them in a movie soundtrack, but I looked it up, and no, apparently, as far as I can tell, they haven't used them in anything. But right off the bat, this is one of those ones I would love to hear on vinyl. It already has this kind of warm sound, and that's a lot of new wave of British heavy metal stuff. But this album in particular, I would have loved to just sat and the headphones on, a cup of tea, just like, fuck yeah, this is some good stuff.
Yeah, I think Dylan's got some stuff to say before I jump in.
Well, I agree. I would love to hear this on vinyl. This is totally missing that like pleasant, warm crackling of the vinyl alongside this wonderful music. Goddamn, this is classic heavy metal. I have never heard of this band. I'm so happy you picked this because I instantly fell in love with this from the first track.
Yeah.
Ready to
Very
roll.
Cool.
Ready to roll. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like that
pulls you right in, doesn't it?
That's my secondary song of the week, man. This that fucking riff is so badass. But yeah, this I think this feels familiar because this kind of sounds like, in a way, it sounds like something like my dad would like, but he doesn't. Like, it's something I like. If you know what I mean. It's kind of a weird. It sounds like dad rock, but in a heavy metal, cool kind of way. Like, I was getting like Scorpions vibes when I was listening to this.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
okay. Interesting. So, go ahead.
No, it was just
okay. So, Chase, I want to thank you for picking this because I, like Dylan, fell in love with this band.
All right.
I had heard like a couple of songs from Witchfind. Like I'd heard "Give 'Em Hell," the song. But they were just kind of like whatever. I never really checked this band out. And I went and I listened to the first 4 albums from Witchfind.
Okay. Yeah.
And also 2 albums in 1980. First 2 albums in 1980.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Like, wow. Shit. Okay, but and the third album, Cloak and Dagger, is a gem, dude. That's a record you want to check out. But about this record, okay, I really liked this. It reminded me of if you took Witchfinder General and blended it with some of the softer, more melodic stuff from Diamond Head. I think you can. Okay. That's where you get Witchfinder, or Witchfind, and I enjoyed this tremendously. I put together, so every week when we decide all the music we're going to review, I put together a playlist for myself, and that's kind of what's mostly what I'm listening to like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay?
Yeah.
Just largely on repeat. Maybe some other stuff I'll pause and listen to other things, but that's kind of my time where I'm really absorbing this. And my favorite part of the playlist was when I was listening to this record. Like I was like, oh man, I can't wait to go back and listen to this album again, because it just really took me to this great place. Like the new wave of British heavy metal. There's a lot of stuff that I kind of stopped in exploration of that of this movement, kind of prematurely, in my teens, because I kept getting burned when I would buy. I'd find Nawabum records, but I'd find the lame ones. Yeah. And I was just like, man, because there was a lot of look, for every for every Angel Witch or Saxon, there's a bunch of lame bands like Samson and Fist, you know, like, you know, so yeah, and I would find like that kind of stuff, you know, things like that, that just weren't very kick-ass, and honestly, this is kind of, it's sort of light, it's not super heavy, you know.
No, except for that one song, things are getting heavy.
Right, which is so funny because that's not about heavy metal. It's about like heavy petting, like with a girl.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Things are getting heavy.
things are getting heavy. Yeah, but which I thought that song was kind of silly. But let's talk about these songs.
It was.
I really liked "Ready to Roll." Just comes out out the gate with a nice rockin' song. I really
The Divine Victim was clearly about Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
They don't shy back about that one, and a lot of historical stuff in your new wave of British heavy metal, and that's their obligatory. Here's your history lesson. Now let's get back to the songs about sex and
but yeah, Give 'Em Hell, great track, of course. I mean, and that's like the single. But man, for me, the song of the album was the 8-minute epic Into the Age of the Ages, which is a totally get stoned and lay on the floor song.
Yes.
Which I did. Well, I laid in bed, but dude, love that song.
Yeah.
That song is so trippy that just like took me out into outer space, man. Like that would be like that belongs on a Hawkwind record, dude, or like some psychedelic thing from the late '60s. But like it gave me some of those vibes, man. But yeah, Witchfind, man, I am like, and also it's fun like how many all the occult, witchcraft, Satanism imagery from the new wave of British heavy metal. There's so many of those bands, and they're not like really evil and shit. Like, you know, even Venom is silly, you know.
Yeah.
But England, they're obsessed with like old pagan shit, witchcraft, you know, like those stories and things, and like I don't know, like, and so like it's a very English thing, and I welcomed it. I was just like, man, I want to not just have some tea, but maybe some mushroom tea, you know? And, you know, which is funny because Witchfinder General have a song about that. But yeah, dude, I like this record a lot. And now I'm like, oh man, I'm like all in for Witchfind.
Hell
like,
yeah, man.
Great, man. And I'm glad you guys really like this too. Any other like highlights you want to hit on this record?
Pay Now, Love Later.
Yeah, thank you. I was just gonna say, okay, hold on. I have some like a hot take on this song. Pay Now, Love Later sounds like a wild combination of the song Fast and Loose by Motorhead and Lights Out by UFO. Does anybody else hear that?
I
didn't know. I agree. That's well within the ballpark. Yeah.
I just love that reference that you're like that. You just like, hey, you know what? Motorhead, UFO, Witchfind. Okay, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm into it. So okay, yeah, but yeah,
no,
dude.
but this album is comforting. It's relaxing. Like I know it's not super heavy, but I love this kind of sound, man. This is the kind of shit you put on when you're like you have a long road trip at night or something.
Oh
like,
man,
this is perfect for a car ride.
Yeah, I want to like. Here's what it is. Let's drive all night somewhere, and like to have the playlist of Witchfind and Witchfinder General. Just those. That's a vibe, dude. But interesting. That's very cool, man. But no, I like this a lot. And like I said, I went back and I listened to the first 4 albums, which was their original run as a band. They have like a couple reunion records too, which I want to go check out. But the second one, Stage Fright, is way more commercial. Like it really reminded me of like Gary Moore. Like it was good, but it was like that. It was like that album oriented rock, you know, that kind of Guitar Hero rock, like, and which is okay. And then Cloak and Dagger, and then I am drawing a blank on the 4th record, the name, but I really like those records.
Lords of Sin.
Lords of Sin, yeah. But I really like those two. It's interesting. They have a original vocalist on the first 2, different guy on albums 3 and 3 onward.
Okay.
But yeah, really a cool band. And wow, thank you. I'm so
Thank
excited.
you for picking this, Chase.
Yeah, what
Yeah, that was
thank you, man.
honestly, it was the album cover. I
Yeah,
thought we were
it
gonna
rules.
I thought I was gonna get like well, I was in like the British kind of section of my list there, and I was like, oh, I thought we were gonna get like British Candlemass or some like something like heavy on like the atmosphere and whatnot. But it's like, oh no, this is great. Yeah, I can totally get laid to this.
The album cover the album cover looks like Bathory's first album if it were made in the 70s.
Well, it's funny.
Okay, yeah.
So Venom's Welcome to Hell.
Yeah.
And also their first single, Live Like an Angel, Die Like a Devil. I think that's right. I think that was the first single. Don't quote me on that. It might be In League with Satan. I can't remember. But I think it is. But anyway, that's 81. And this totally, but you look, this Baphomet looks like a kind of a derpy version of the Welcome to Hell Baphomet. Right?
No, it's perfect. It's perfect for when it came out. It's
yeah, but I love it. I love it. I love it though. So this rules. I mean, good. Horns up for Witchfind, man. Holy crap.
Hell yeah.
Right on. Cool. We dig it. All right, guys. So why don't we move on to Dylan's Demolition? What is the demo pick for this week, Dylan?
My demo pick this week is Sadus, their 1986 demo DTP, also known as Death to Posers.
Yeah! Ow! Well, with a title like that, I'm sure this is some fun stuff for the whole family. What a... no, this kicks ass. Sadus rules. You guys just go for a minute, please.
Sadus, we meet again. If you'll recall, during our the early days of this here show, you had me, not you had me. I think I ended up listening to, like, I never listened to Sadus before, so I listened to Chemical Exposure and Swallowed in Black.
Yeah.
And since then, I've listened to A Vision of Misery and now this demo. And dude, yeah, it's fucking Sadus. It rules, dude.
Yeah. yeah.
And I actually, okay, so Sadist, Attack, Torture, and Fight or Die were all on Chemical Exposure, but I actually much more prefer what's going on with this, like, the rough cut going on here.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like that rawer initial version is just more immediate, more...
Yeah. Good way of putting it.
I can dig that, yeah. No, this is such a great demo. I mean, it is one of the best thrash demo tapes ever. It just rules. But yeah, for me, Sadist Attack and Kill Team, Fight or Die, those were real highlights for me. Kill Team, of course, makes me think of like the Exodus Slay Team, which that's. I mean, it's called Death to Posers is the demo. I mean, come on, we're there, okay? But yeah, dude, Sadus is just one of the most intense, extreme thrash metal bands of all time. I mean, like, if you like Dark Angels, Darkness Ascends, if you're into Demolition Hammer and Morbid Saint, if you just like, it's just like if you like the most ripping, vicious, old school death metal, dude, Sadus is the band for you, man. They just fucking rule. Guys, what do you have?
Yeah, I fucking love this demo. I like Chase. I'm not super versed in Sadus. I've listened to Swallowed in Black quite a few times.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But I haven't ventured out much more. And I'm glad listening to this demo that they still have the same sound from their demo into 2 releases later. They still have that same fucking sound. It didn't change at all.
That viciousness, that rawness, it's all still there. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I don't know, I might be wrong here, but this is just like my gut feeling. This is pretty fucking heavy for 86, in my opinion.
It's pretty intense. I mean,
this sounds like it should be like 88 or 89 or something. Like, it's really fucking intense.
Yeah. Well, it's like, here's the thing. 86 mainstream, the heaviest record you got is Slayer Rain and Blood. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's a very heavy record, okay? But like but that is the peak of heaviness and intensity. And this is the underground in '86.
Yeah.
You have really intense thrash metal demo level bands. You have, the burgeoning death metal sound. This is a great time to be getting tapes, man. But yeah, what you were saying is correct.
That's what's great about the underground is you get sounds like this from years you would never think they would come from.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was building then.
I know there was plenty of shit like that, not plenty, but like there were a good amount of things like this around that time, but it's cool to I don't know. I think that's crazy that it's 86. It feels so ahead of its time.
Yeah. Well, it's great shit, and man, hell yeah. Chase, do you have anything else about this? Do we just love Sadus? We're just like, hell yeah.
I think we just love Sadus. I'm just content nodding my head. Just
Yeah. I mean, this totally rips, man. And right on. Hell yeah to Sadus. Hope we get a chance to see Sadus. But yeah, I guess it is just time for Song of the Week. And I think Chase is going to start us off this week.
Yep.
What did you pick?
I picked Opeth and their song The Leper Affinity off of 2001's Blackwater Park.
Okay. 10 and a half minute.
Yeah.
10 and a half minute progressive death metal epic. Okay. And it's musically, it's intricate, it's complicated, there's movements, wow, it really takes you on a journey. But why did you pick this, Chase?
Yep. Why? This is longer than some of the EPs we've gone over, man. This is longer than some of the demos.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay.
No,
I wasn't complaining though.
Yeah. Okay. So the reason, actually, truth be told, I was actually I was listening to the Wacken Carnage, and I was gonna slap one of those on there, but my playlist went from Wacken over to Blackwater Park, and it played this, and then I ended up listening to the entirety of Blackwater Park, and once you start, you can't stop with, I guess.
Is Wacken Carnage a live release from Opeth? What is that?
Oh, Bloodbath.
Oh, Bloodbath! Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's right.
A good piece of information to put on there. I'm sorry. Yes, Bloodbath. So,
oh my God,
vocalist.
Bloodbath. Yeah, Michael Ackerfeld was the vocalist for Bloodbath at one point. It's like a super group. Yeah. It's a Swedish death metal super group with like a rotating lineup. So I don't even know who's in Bloodbath now. I know.
Me either.
Didn't Pete Tatchgren from Hypocrisy start that project?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bloodbath is a great death metal band. But anyway, Opeth. Opeth are incredible. I saw them twice in somewhere between 2003 and 2006. So it was not terribly long after this album came out. They were doing the Deliverance and Damnation records, and then whatever the one they did after that. And it's funny, they're an amazing band. I never got way into them though. I think literally, I think I had burned CDs of this one and Orchid. I think, I just never got huge into the sound. But I can appreciate that they're incredible musicians. And I from a musicianship standpoint, this is untouchable. From somebody just wanting songs, not so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are pretty much my thoughts on this. Dylan, what about you, man?
Opeth has always been one of those bands that I've heard the name of all the time, and I have never heard them. I literally did not know what this band sounded like until I heard this song.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Wow.
Cool. But no. I love this. This was great.
Cool, man.
I love this kind of, I guess it's called progressive metal, but this is kind of melodic death metal to me.
Yes.
I liked the melodic elements of it. I need shit like this once in a while. I need some early 2000s melodic kind of heavy fucking shit like this. And I I did not realize the song was 10 minutes when I started it. And I'm like, God damn, did YouTube like auto skip to another song and I open it and I'm like 2/3 of the way through? And I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm here for the ride. And I'm glad I was because at the end, there's a short little piano piece at the end
pretty,
that I really loved, and it kind of reminded me of C418's music. I don't know, Chase, have you ever played Minecraft?
Oh yeah.
It kind of sounded like Minecraft music to me a little bit, like a C418 piece.
That's interesting.
And I don't mean that as an insult. Like that.
No.
The ambient works by C418 are genuinely beautiful, and it reminded me of that. So I really enjoyed this song. It was a really good pick, man.
I actually never really listened to Opeth until I got sent Blackwater Park, Deliverance, and Damnation as reissues to review when I was doing my own solo thing. And holy crap, that's a great trio of albums to just like lose an afternoon to.
There you go.
Yeah.
Especially with weed.
Yes.
Marijuana. But yeah. I don't know why that's funny, but okay.
God,
yeah. So you love Opeth, Dylan. You now love Opeth.
Yeah, I need to listen to some more of this.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a bunch of albums, including one that either came out end of last year or beginning of this year.
Yep.
End of
last year, I think.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I think they've got a solid 8 or 8+ records, something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So yeah. Also, their Live at Shepherd's Bush concert film is really good.
Cool.
I remember I borrowed that from somebody years ago, but I saw them live too, and they're amazing band. But yeah, Opeth, the Leper Affinity, Blackwater Park. Good job, metal. I mean, yeah. So how about Dylan's song of the week? And if we're good on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My song of the week is Pilau by the band Pilau. I will not say each individual letter. I think it's just pronounced Pilau.
I think you're right. I made that mistake earlier. I didn't know.
Nick, me and you saw these guys at the Blackwater.
We did.
First time I ever heard of them, and I instantly fucking fell in love with them. This is totally my kind of sound. I bought their cassette at that show.
Yeah.
And I've been running the shit out of it. I'm surprised it hasn't split in half.
It will.
But this final track on Poison in the Pit, Pilau, I fucking love this, man. I love the sound of this. I love how it opens with a surf guitar kind of riff.
Yeah.
And then the lyrics kick ass. What did you guys think?
I mean, it's like, okay, it sounds like, and like I saw them and I like them. You love them.
Yeah.
And and I've listened to the record. It's good. They're like if Municipal Waste was angry.
Yeah.
That's what they sound like. It's just crossover thrash. It's ripping. It's really in your face. I mean, like that sounds so corny and cliche, but it's true. It's really good. I'm glad we saw them. It's good shit. Chase.
Yeah, like a Polynesian Dr. Living Dead or Municipal Waste. Yeah, just like this. The angry, I guess, like you said, much angrier.
They're not Polynesians, by the way.
Wait, they're not from. They're from Hawaii,
they have Hawaii.
But they are honkies.
No.
But they're all honkies.
Are they? Okay,
I'm pretty sure. I mean, at least the band members that I recall seeing. But it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's just like
Hawaiian Dr. Living Dead. Then.
Remember when years ago when we reviewed that South African band and you were amazed that they were white? Yes. They're like, hey, here's a little lesson.
Sacrifice rules, though. I like them.
Okay.
Quite a bit, yeah.
But anyway, white people live in Hawaii too. So that's turns out. Anyway, awkward shit. But anyway, this is a cool band. And you like the song, right, Chase? That's what we're really talking about. Yeah. Okay, good.
I got it. Oh no, I just hate Dr. Living Dead in Municipal Ways, so I'd use two bands I don't like to describe a band I do like, certainly.
Yeah, okay.
You can't find lyrics for this online though. I just want to tell you guys the lyrics I sent you. I hand typed from the insert on the cassette.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to show you them because I love the see each section of it they do a letter for PILAU, and then they say like what the letter stands for.
Yeah.
And the last one is you, and it's here's a message for you posers, fuck you.
Yeah.
And I love that. That makes me laugh. That makes me smile. Just lights my day up. Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Well, okay. Cool. Yes. Well, Palau. It's good stuff. Okay. And then if we're good on this, looks like Chase is looking something up, though. Chase, are you looking up something about this, or you're good?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
My song of the week, I chose from their 1980 album Strong Arm of the Law, Saxon with Heavy Metal Thunder. I haven't been feeling great these days. I haven't really been feeling like myself these days. And and I've been having a harder time picking song of the week lately because I've just kind of been like, not really feeling it in a general sense. But how can I feel bad when a really fun song like Heavy Metal Thunder is playing? This song, you cannot be in a bad mood. You cannot be sad when this song is playing.
Yes.
It's so much fun. And it's just a great anthem for rocking and having fun and loving heavy metal. So Saxon rules, and thank you for picking me up out of the dumps a little bit there, Saxon. So yeah, what do you guys? Biff and Company, yes. What do you guys think of this song?
Well, I like strong arm of the law, so yeah, no, this was a great pick on your part. And side note, no, not really a side note, but heavy metal Thunder. Remember that picture book, that coffee table book that you had back in the day? It's called Heavy Metal Thunder. It had all the album covers in it.
Oh my God, yeah. I do remember that.
Saxon. This album was on the cover, even though it's not particularly noteworthy. I think they felt they had to throw it in there.
Interesting. It's not necessarily the Saxon album cover I would have chosen, but and yet it's one of the core of their really best records. So I don't know.
Definitely. Anyway.
But the song. Any thoughts on the song itself?
Fuck yeah. Good stuff. It's fucking Saxon. Yeah.
It's Saxon. We love Saxon. Saxon just. Saxon is one of those bands that just really evokes the spirit of heavy metal. Like,
yes, sir.
I just and the fun of heavy metal, and Dylan, anything?
No, I agree. This is a fucking anthem. Here at Posers Must Die, we love a good song about the subject matter, heavy metal, thunder. Okay, can we get some more songs like that, please? Every and all metal artists, fucking make a goddamn anthem already. What are you doing with your career?
That is something I miss. I don't see a ton of modern metal bands writing songs about heavy metal, and everybody should have one. But yeah.
It doesn't even have to be about heavy metal. Like, fucking call it something thrash or death or whatever your genre is. Fucking make an anthem to your genre, man. We need more of that in this climate.
Yeah. Well, okay. Dylan has spoken, and I agree with that sentiment. So yeah. But cool, man. I think we're probably good on this. Why don't we just talk about some upcoming shows? Also, at the time of this recording, it is June 1st. And last week I was saying, oh man, that Danova and Blade show at Polaris Hall, can't wait to go to that on the 1st. Totally thinking that the 1st was like Friday or Saturday. So I am not at that show. I didn't go to that show past me, that is, whenever this comes out. Sorry, but we're going to see Blade very soon. So anyway, anyway, coming up this Saturday at the High Watermark, Silver Talon are playing a headlining show with support from La Cabra and Slow Goat. There are definitely worse ways to spend your Saturday night than with Silver Talon, who are an awesome heavy metal band. I love them. I wear their patch proudly on my vest. Yeah, go to that if you can. The very same night at Dante's, Grave Witch, local blackened thrash metal band, who I haven't seen yet. LA's Hazard, thrash metal. Gathering, who are a local black metal group. And Nerve Damage from Hood River. This is 3/4 a thrash show. Nerve Damage are like a hardcore punk band. Yeah, that should be a cool time for those who attend. I really trying to avoid going to shows 2 nights in a row, and so I think I'm not doing anything Saturday night because Sunday. Monday's gonna suck but Sunday's gonna rule. It's a triple thrash threat with Death Blow, Stress Test, and Atomic Terror. Wow.
Those guys.
Yeah.
I am here. Even though I will regret it the next day.
Man,
Fuck it.
Man, Monday is gonna
Fuck
suck.
it.
Monday's gonna suck, and I gotta be this. I am strongly considering going down to the show in Eugene on Friday. Be another chance to see Death Blow and Stress Test, and I'll have a day to recover, with Saturday. So we'll see how I feel at the end of the week. That's just gonna see how that plays. But who knows? But this is gonna be at for sure. Man. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, this is at the high watermark. Yeah. Yes. Let's see. Friday the 13th at the 6 Below Midnight. I gotta be at this. This is gonna rule. Hog, who are such a great rockin' fuzz tone guitar band, are going to be headlining with support from Glowing Brain, who I think I checked out. They're kind of a stoner doom band, and of course Heavy Metal Heroes Blade, who are awesome, are going to be opening that gig. That's going to be a lot of fun. We got to go there. Dylan, you got to see the 6 Below Midnight. This is a cool little room. We're gonna have a whole.
I'll see if I don't know if I can make it to that. I'll see.
If you're not committing a string of campground murders, you'll be at this
Boy,
show.
I wish. That would be more fun than retail.
We'll see.
Oh my god.
But okay, so that's a whole thing. Hey, coming up pretty quick. Hey, it's a 3-day metal fest in Myrtle Creek, Oregon, Rivera Fest, with 26 bands, 3 days of metal and camping and Atomic Terror are on this. I just want to mention that. This is a lot of stuff. There is truthfully, I think this is a lot of like death metal and metalcore bands and and groove metal bands, but also there's some death and thrash mix in there as well. This will be a fun time. This is gonna be a fun time. That's a lot of camping and stuff for me. I'm not gonna be at this, but I do want to make it known that this is thing happening and you can attend it, and that should be a fun time. But yes, that is gonna be June 19th, 21st. Oh, 19th through the 22nd. I don't know how that shakes out to 3 days because that sounds like 4 days, but whatever. Probably Sunday is the day you need to leave. But anyway, whatever. Regardless, that's a thing. And of course, June 28th, the Metal Mania show with headlining performance by thrash metal legends Morbid Saint with support from 3 regional thrash metal acts, Acerbity, Battle Cattle, and Hallucinator. This is going to be awesome. I've been wanting to see Acerbity for a while and Hallucinator. So, seen Battle Cattle already. They are good. But yeah, this is going to be fun. An old, or a guy I used to work with, Jay, is the drummer for Hallucinator, so I'm looking forward to seeing them and him. And nice guy. And, but yeah, this is going to be an awesome show. Wow. 4 thrash metal bands plus wrestling. It's gonna rule.
We are gonna rage.
We are gonna
The
rage.
whole Posers Must Die crew will be there.
We will be there. All the posers will be dying because. So look out.
Done.
Yeah, this is going to be a great time. I hope to see all of our pals there raging. This is going to rule, dude. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have coming up? July 9th at the Twilight, Washington Thrash Metal Legends Coven and LA Thrash Metalers Unprovoked will be playing at the Twilight. It is a Wednesday, so that stinks. But yeah, there's also support, local support from local death metalers, Truculence. So there is that. Let's see. And then coming up on July 19th, here's another big one. This is going to rule. We got to be there. It is Action Movie Metal Night with Headless Pez, Hyperstrike, Atomic Terror, and Full Metal Jackson. This is going to be an awesome time.
Sounds like a blast. Holy crap. Yeah.
Oh my god. And these Action Movie Metal Night shows are always killer. They're always a great time. So many pals turn up to these. It's really a great concept, and all credit to Jason Stairs. These shows are his baby. He puts these together. But yeah, it's, in case you didn't know, it's 4 metal bands play with action movie clips projected on a screen behind them, and this time it's all Jean-Claude Van Damme stuff. So prepare to kick ass while JCVD kicks ass. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna have a good time. Yes, and then August 1st and 2nd, 2 days of old school metal. It's the Soldiers of Steel Festival, Volume 1, with really a stacked lineup. It's about 50-50, like actual bands from the 80s and newer bands who are playing classic metal styles. So, I mean, I can't really go wrong with this. 16 bands. You have Leather doing Leather Leone. She had her band Leather, but she also sang for David T. Chastain's group, and this is going to be a Chastain set. Also in her band is Bryce Van Hoosen from Silver Talon, formerly of Spellcaster. Looking forward to seeing Bryce rock with Leather, the legendary Leather. Q5, Northwest hard rock heavy metal group from the 80s. Taste of Iron, Serpent Rider, Greyhawk, Danova, our pals Blade, Morgul Blade, Rope, Solicitor, who are incredible, the Lord Weird Slewfeg, Heir Apparent, Coven, RPG-themed Thrashers Colony Drop. This is going to be a real kick-ass festival, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I believe one of the organizers of this, James R. Beach from Northwest Metalworks, he is going to be a guest on Posers Must Die sometime between now and the festival. So you folks, so you got the inside scoop on that, folks. So look forward to that. James, very nice guy, extremely knowledgeable. He literally wrote the book about the biography of Metal Church. So, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, Beyond the Black. Go get that. I'm reading it right now. It's awesome. It's a very good book. So, but yeah, this festival is going to be amazing. Please, all headbangers, come to this. And then the last thing we got to mention, let's see, in Scio, Oregon, August 16th. This is a one-day fest, but there's a dozen bands, including Atomic Terror and Dead Nexus, and a bunch of others. It's a like a one-day fest, but with camping, so that should be cool and fun. Yeah, heavy metal. Yeah. So I think that's gonna do it for the show this week. Chase, hit us with a sign off, man.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and don't fear the Reaper.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.